Okay, alright. Alright, so we're checking out this new video from the team that's been working on Captain Tsubasa Rise of New Champions. Now, even though I've been away for about a year and a half, I have known that there has been new content that they've been putting out, like new routes and new characters that they've had for the game. And now there's a producer letter that the producer of the game has pretty much wanted to give us to let us know what's been going on with this game, what type of updates that we should be looking for, and what they have planned for the future. And so, with that being said, let's check out this video. Alright, producer's letter. Oh, you're very welcome, even though I haven't really played it in a long time. Alright, let's see what the updates are. Yeah, the online was definitely like a big issue that I've been hearing from. Okay, it seems like they are trying to, you know, make it more efficient with the delay when you go online. Because that's what I've been hearing about with the game, is that the online isn't up to snuff. And the system has changed to a delay system. Because I know a lot of people have been having issues with the online, which was the biggest issue with this game, is the online. Because they added an antenna function that displays a numerical value for whether or not the network connection is optimal for playing the game. Okay. This will allow you to check the connection before you play. Okay, so give us an idea on how the connection is when we go against somebody else. If you happen to have a poor connection, please help to improve it before playing. Okay, alright. These changes will improve the player's network connection and will provide a more comfortable matchmaking experience. However, please note that due to the introduction of this delay system, okay, there's a but after this, the synchronization behavior will be affected if the shit. Hold on. Go back. Yeah, hold on. Go the fuck back. Alright. Okay, behavior will be affected if the network connection is poor. Okay, alright. We're very sorry for making you wait this long for version 1.40. 1.40. To make up for it, we added a few new things as part of this big update. Okay, let's start by taking a look at the trailer that was released for the first time today. Okay, alright. Alright, this looks nice. The new stage is a digital field. It looks pretty cool. This stage does look cool. Okay, but that's not all. A new freestyle match is coming as a free update. Use items to your advantage. Kick about opponents. Ah, shit. Oh, that looks cool. Dribble and dash super speed. It's like a virtual reality type soccer field, yo. Reverse by one shot. You are the winner of this new battle. Okay, alright. It looks very nice on just how the field looks. A new freestyle mode. The first major update, major concept is updating an addition of a new mode, freestyle match. This new mode is played in a digital space. Freestyle match is a new competitive mode that incorporates items and a soccer match developed by a friend of Mr. Cardinal who appears in Rise of New Champions. This is the reason why we developed this mode. In previous surveys, players told us that they found it difficult to get to that goal and they were struggling to get past their opponents. Of course, there are players who enjoy playing this way, but we wanted to find a way to help those that were struggling. Okay, that's like helping others out that was having a difficult time trying to, you know, get goals. We developed this mode after a lot of trial and error. We added some sense of randomness to the game that can influence scores and shift the outcomes. Okay. While still keeping the basic gameplay elements like dribbling past opponents, yeah. We understand that this mode is a bit experimental, so we will keep... Fuck! Go the fuck back! Okay, we'll keep a close eye on the reactions and videos of the community, and hope that this will be part of the future development strategy. Okay. It's good that they put this in just to kind of experiment with this and see where it goes. However, this is the only plans of the development team, so we hope... Fuck! Shit! So we hope that players enjoy the freestyle mode. Okay. Where it is now easier to attack and give better chances to score goals with items. Alright. In freestyle match, to make the possibility of reversal and comebacks easier, skills and moves for each character are locked so that there is more balance and power. So they don't try to make it too challenging. Spirit gauge is removed and captain skills will become unavailable in this mode so that a good tempo can be maintained. So putting everybody at an even playing field and trying not to have like no holds barred. Skill and moves will be locked, but to maintain each character's individuality, item rate stats that show how many rare items will come out has been implemented. Skill and moves will also be locked in division mode. Is this the online part of it? Actually, there are many comments from users in the survey that wanted to play more fairly to have each team's abilities locked. Again, put it in an even playing field for everybody that are going up against each other. Based on these comments, we decided to have skill and moves in division match to be locked too. Different from freestyle match, the defined captain skills will be available. Okay. In other modes, you can edit skills and moves. Okay. As you can see, this new mode in change in division match is very much an experiment, so we hope you enjoy it. Moving on, we would like to additionally introduce something else for those who have enjoyed the news so far. Okay, so what else do we got? We prepared another video being showcased for the first time today. Okay, alright. It's a new route. Harado MS route. And that's another new update. And I did enjoy playing these different routes of each of these characters and seeing just the perspectives and just their journeys. I still feel like the Musashi route, is it? Because it's been so long since I played it, but I did like the Ferrano team I like more when I was using them. But I think it's the Musashi, I believe. Oh, that's not all. What else you got? New DLC is here. Episode New Rising Star. This is new. I definitely need to try this out. Yeah, I definitely gotta try that out. Oh, I got more. They got more of that coming. Okay, cool. Okay, so the second major update, as you've seen just in the video, is shit. Go back. Fuck. Hold on. Go the fuck back. Go back. Okay, is the new edition of a new route of episode New Hero. The one you have been all waiting for, Murado MS route. Hirado, not Murado. Hirado MS route. Their playstyle is affected by the battle skills against Nankatsu in the graduation of Jito. Fuck! And the other third-year students. And shifts from its previous strategy of pretending to be weak to fighting and winning at all costs. Okay. In this new strategy, Sano is the central character in play, and it's up to you, to the custom players, to decide what he will do as his new partner. It really just seems like Nankatsu is like the final boss in that halfway point in the new hero route. That's a new team gauge called Pressure Gauge. The team gauge is increased by the number of times the V-Zone is activated and number of scores during these activation. As a result, it is more important to fill up the V-Zone gauge in the route than other routes, so you can enjoy a different approach from the other ones. Okay, I'm definitely going to take that into account. And last but not least, we would like to introduce the new DLC. Yeah, I definitely want to know about that. That one was very interesting. This time we have prepared something different from the way we release new characters in the past. We would like to introduce Episode Rising Stars. Episode Rising Stars will allow you to obtain players who have already appeared in the game, but with a different abilities by completing the story missions. We would also like to explain why we have produced this DLC. Yeah, I'm curious about this. As time passes after the release of the game, people have been using many of the popular characters that were implemented in the early stages of the games. Yeah, like the twins. Because the twins were pretty much used a lot. But we have also received feedback from players who have said that although they have like these characters, they do not fit. Fuck. Hold on. What was it? They do not fit in well with their teams. Or they use them too much and want to change. This time we have prepared a story in which you were able to experience what would have happened if these popular characters, have been strengthened indifferently. You can also eventually acquire these past players with different abilities. In addition, instead of just watching the story, there is a challenging aspect. There are 3 missions that you will need to complete one by one to move on to the next story and eventually gain a star character with a different ability. However, as the storyline takes place in the middle of the Junior Youth World Challenge, we recommend that you play the Junior Youth World Challenge before playing these DLCs. Okay, just to kind of get an idea of just get an idea. We will release 3 of them in this update, but without spoiling anything, we will explain Snyder in particular this time. Snyder is impressive with his high power, high fire, and fire shot, but in this DLC story, Snyder sees that Wakabayashi has grown up more than ever. Following this, he finds a new way to fight with the fire shot in order to get a goal from Wakabayashi. So he's just trying to find a better way to try to get the ball through the goal with him. Regarding the other 2 characters, which is Misaki and Matsuyama. Misaki is inspired by Jin and Matsuyama by Hyuga. By facing soccer in their own way, they become stronger. You can experience of what could have been story. Okay. The DLC is currently scheduled to be released for all 9 players. We hope you enjoy it. Okay. This is definitely interesting. This DLC is currently scheduled. Oh shit! Hold on. Let me go back. Did I miss something? Because I was talking, I wasn't paying attention. Oh, okay. No, I didn't miss anything. Okay, we have also added some items and fixed certain behaviors, so please check it. Okay, so real quick, I'm just looking at this. So division matches. Okay, division matches. The maximum number of usable players can be now changed up. Okay, the shopsman option has been added to the main menu. Okay, alright. I just want to get a clear look at this. Like, it's just a quick glimpse. And I also got this on repeat, so if I gotta look at it again, I'll look at it again. We also added some items and fixed certain behaviors. However, this is also an experiment in response to the community's feedback. Yeah, they're kind of just taking it as it is, so we would like to adjust it again in the future while listening more to the options of the players. We'll also continue to make adjustment and deliver DLC that we have just released, so please stay tuned for more news. Alright. We have given you quite a lot of information, so what do you think? Okay. I think it was a bit informative of what it has given us. We are very grateful to all of our players who have been playing the game since launch, and we will continue to focus on making it even more enjoyable. Yeah, therefore, we would like to collect feedback and requests through the questionnaire post here so we can take them into consideration for the next update. Yeah, this is definitely a lot of information that they drop on us with here. We hope you continue to support and enjoy the game. Thank you for watching, and see you next time. Alright, so it's available on the 30th of... Well, it's already out, actually. But I haven't really checked it out. Yeah, that was a lot of information that they had dropped on us about the update with the new... with the freestyle mode that they wanted to give us right there. I'm just gonna keep it on repeat while it's going off. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of information with that of the freestyle mode to kind of like let it be like an even playing field for everybody else to play on, instead of having all these abilities that people can put on their characters, and it's just like, let's just strip all that and just let it be what it is. And then after that, you also have the new route with Hirado and that school, and then you got the other DLC part where you're going through the perspectives of 3 characters so far that you end up teaming up with, or you end up going up against at the international event, going up against all the other international teams. Like shit, I don't even remember all their names right now because it's been so long since I played the game. But you know what I'm talking about, Schneider, and all the other characters, because I don't remember their names. I apologize for not knowing. But I'm definitely like intrigued by it because while I was away, again, I have seen updates for it. Like I remember that they did, I think they did an update for the twins. They also did an update for, well, speaking of the twins, that was like one of the biggest complaints that I was hearing. That I saw a lot of people were using the twins so much that it ended up kind of like breaking games where people could not get a shot in because their shits was just completely broken. And that was like a big issue. And also the online was also a big deal because that was like one of the biggest things of the game when the game came out, is that the online was a big issue. So they have to really take into account of what they can do and try to how can they make it stable and good enough for people to kind of be like, all right, I'm gonna try to make sure we have some fun on this, and try to like, you know, nerf a couple of characters because of how overpowered they are. And yeah, I haven't really played much of the online. I only played it probably one time, but that was it. But I haven't really played much of it. And so my whole stance overall with the game is that I'm probably am gonna replay the game again, but it's just right now I'm not really focused with it. But I still do have the game. I have not sold it because I mean it was one of my favorite games I played a year and a half ago, and I enjoyed the hell out of it because it was something brand new. It was something different. Like it wasn't the typical stuff that I usually play, whether it's fighting games or action games. And so when I played it, it was really something. It was definitely a treat to play. And I also get the other thing when they were bringing up the whole thing with the online, because they have to make sure like everybody's good, because if that shit is not stable and that shit is not good, the people are they're gonna be like, all right, I'm out, I'm bouncing, because I'm not gonna be dealing with this shit too much longer. Because if the online ain't good, then that game ain't gonna last long. So I think they really have to take into account of what can we do to try to fix this to make sure we keep the people that were there originally, or we can bring in new people that are interested or wanting to play this game. And so to me, I do want to get back into this game at some point, just not right now. Right now is not my I'm not interested of playing the game right now, because there are other games that I want to play to kind of get to that I end up missing. So down the line, I will get back into Captain Tsubasa, because I do want to play those updates, especially the one where we're kind of going through the perspectives of the characters that we already know, and sort of like almost like a what if scenario of like what could have been with some of these characters and certain abilities. Because Matsuyama, he was the one that I liked the most. Like when you see him, he doesn't have the headband in his he doesn't have the headband in the when you're playing New Hero, when you get to like the World Championships, like you don't see him with that at all. I don't know how you can get it, but if you can, I haven't gotten it, so maybe it's something that we get. And I think they get certain, and then with them getting certain abilities that you normally don't get, so I think that's definitely interesting. So like I definitely really want to you know, really play this game again. But right now I'm not gonna jump right back into it right away, because I really just want to you know, get to the games that I want to get to right now, and then once I pretty much felt like I've done what I needed to do, then I'll jump back into it. But right now I'm just gonna, you know, focus on just the games that I'm doing right now, because at this moment, by the time I put this out, I've already started my Ninja Gaiden Sigma playthrough, and then I have another playthrough that is on deck after Ninja Gaiden Sigma. And so it's just, and then there's going to be another game that I want to get to as well, just more of like a passion type game that I want to do. And so it's just a lot of stuff, but I'm still going to be putting out like stuff like this, like reactions and discussions on you know, games that I really enjoy playing, because I really enjoyed this game. And so I do have plans of playing this. I'm glad that they did this update with like the routes and trying to work with the online as much as they can. But right now, I don't have a full gauge of getting back into it, but at some point I will get back into it. So please be patient. I know one person has been waiting for me to put out more Captain Tsubasa content. Don't worry, I got you. I've not forgotten you. You know who you are, but I will do it. It's just right now I got other stuff that I want to take care of first to kind of get out the way, and then I'll get back to Captain Tsubasa Rising New Champions. And so, yeah, this is definitely was informative. This was a lot of information to take in, and it was kind of weird that around the time that this came out, I was getting ready to come back on YouTube. So it's kind of weird that I'm just trying to get myself back into it. It's kind of weird that like now I'm back on to doing this, and right around the time when they do this update. So yeah, that was pretty much informative. That was a lot of information. I definitely want to check out the DLC content when I definitely get a chance, and all the other stuff at some point when I get to it. And so yeah, any more Captain Tsubasa content, Captain Tsubasa Rising New Champions content that comes out, I'm definitely gonna check it out. So don't worry, I got you guys that loves it, and I cherish this, especially with doing those reactions all that long ago. So yeah, but this is pretty much going too long. I don't want to try to ramble too much because this is a long ass fucking reaction. It wasn't supposed to go this damn long. But so, anyway, I'm Prinatious, and I'll see you guys next time.